Welcome to Kotler and Keller's Marketing Management Series, Chapter 2, Developing Marketing Strategies and Plans. Let's get started. Learning objectives. How does marketing affect customer value? How is strategic planning carried out at the corporate and divisional levels? How is strategic planning carried out at the business unit level? What does a marketing plan include? Marketing and customer value. It emphasizes the value delivery process, the value chain, core competencies, and the central role of strategic planning. We can divide the value creation and delivery sequence into three phases. First, choosing the value is the homework marketers do before any product exists. They must segment the market, select the appropriate target, and develop the offering's value positioning. The formula segmentation, targeting, and positioning, or STP, is the essence of strategic marketing. The second phase is providing the value. Marketing must identify specific product features, prices, and distribution. The task in the third phase is communicating the value by utilizing the internet, advertising, Salesforce, and any other communication tools. The value chain is a tool for identifying ways to create more customer value. Every firm is a synthesis of activities performed to design, produce, market, deliver, and support its product. Core business processes include market sensing processes, new offering realization, customer acquisition, customer relationship management, and fulfillment management processes. Competitive advantage also accompanies distinctive capabilities or excellence in broader business processes. Wharton's George Day sees market-driven organizations as excelling in three capabilities: market sensing, customer linking, and channel bonding. Changes in business fortunes often necessitate realignment and restructuring, as Panasonic and other Japanese technology and electronic companies found. Maximizing core competencies includes redefining the business concept, reshaping the business scope, and repositioning the company's brand identity. Most large companies consist of four organizational levels: corporate, division, business unit, and product. Corporate headquarters is responsible for designing a corporate plan to guide the whole enterprise. It makes decisions on the amount of resources to allocate to each division, as well as on which businesses to start or eliminate. Each division builds a plan covering the allocation of funds to each business unit within the division. The marketing plan operates at two levels: strategic and tactical. The strategic marketing plan lays out the target markets and the firm's value proposition based on an analysis of the best market opportunities. The tactical marketing plan specifies the marketing tactics, including product features, merchandising, pricing, sales channels, and service. Only a select group of companies have historically stood out as master marketers, as shown in Table 2.1. These companies focus on the customer and are organized to respond effectively to changing needs. They all have well-staffed marketing departments, and their other departments accept that the customer is king. Whether they let their business units set their own goals and strategies or collaborate in doing so, all corporate headquarters undertake these four planning activities: defining the mission, establishing business units, assigning resources, and assessing growth opportunities. These simple sounding questions are among the most difficult a company will ever face. Successful companies continuously ask and answer them. Companies often define themselves in terms of products. They are in the auto business or the clothing business. Market definitions of a business, however, describe the business as a customer satisfying process. Products are transient. Basic needs and customer groups live forever. Transportation is a need. The horse and carriage, automobile, railroad, airline, ship, and truck are products that merely meet that need. A target market definition tends to focus on selling a product or service to a current market. A clear, thoughtful mission statement, developed collaboratively and shared with managers, employees, and often customers, provides a shared sense of purpose, direction, and opportunity. At its best, it reflects a vision, an almost impossible dream that provides direction for the next 10 to 20 years. Large companies normally manage quite different businesses, each requiring their own strategy. The purpose of identifying the company's business units is to develop separate strategies and assign appropriate funding. Senior management knows its portfolio of businesses usually includes a number of yesterday's has-beens as well as tomorrow's winners. Portfolio planning models like these have largely fallen out of favor as oversimplified and subjective. Newer methods rely on shareholder value analysis and on whether the market value of a company is greater with an SBU or without it. Assessing growth opportunities includes planning new businesses, downsizing, and terminating older businesses. If there is a gap between future sales and projected sales, corporate management will need to develop or acquire new businesses to fill those gaps. Figure 2.2 illustrates this strategic planning gap for a hypothetical manufacturer of blank DVD discs called Cineview. The lowest curve projects expected sales from the current business portfolio over the next 5 years. The highest describes desired sales over the same period. Evidently, the company wants to grow much faster than its current business will permit. How can it fill the planning gap? The first option is to identify opportunities for growth within current businesses, or intensive growth. The second is to identify opportunities to build or acquire businesses related to current businesses. The third is to identify opportunities to add attractive unrelated businesses. One useful framework is a product market expansion grid, which considers the strategic growth opportunities for a firm in terms of current and new products. The company first considers whether it can gain more market share with its current products in their current markets using a market penetration strategy. Next, it considers whether it can find or develop new markets in a market development strategy. Then it considers whether it can develop new products for its current markets with a product development strategy. Later, the firm will review opportunities to develop new products for these new strategies. ESPN has pursued a variety of growth opportunities. Through its focus on sports programming and news, ESPN grew from a small regional broadcaster into the biggest name in sports. In the early 1990s, the company crafted a well-thought-out plan. Wherever sports fans watched, read, and discussed sports, ESPN would be there. It pursued this strategy by expanding its brand and now encompasses 10 cable channels, a website, a magazine, some restaurants, and 600 local radio affiliates. Merck formed joint ventures as far back as 1989 with Johnson & Johnson to sell over-the-counter pharmaceuticals, and in 1991 with DuPont to expand basic research. In 1997, Merck and Rhone-Poulenc combined their animal health and poultry genetics businesses to form Muriel Limited, a fully integrated animal health company. From its origins as an animated film producer, the Walt Disney Company has moved into licensing characters for merchandised goods, publishing general interest fiction books under the Hyperion imprint, entering the broadcast industry with its own Disney Channel as well as ABC and ESPN. And they also develop theme parks, vacation and resort properties, and cruise lines and commercial theater experiences. Downsizing and divesting older businesses. Companies must carefully prune, harvest, or divest tired old businesses to release needed resources for other uses and reduce costs. Whereas managers can change structures and policies, although with difficulty, a company's culture is very hard to change. Yet adapting the culture is often the key to successfully implementing a new strategy. Walk in any company, the first thing that strikes you is the corporate culture, the way people dress, talk to one another, and greet customers. Marketing innovation. Innovation in marketing is critical. Employees can challenge company orthodoxy and stimulate new ideas. Firms develop strategies by choosing their view of the future. A scenario analysis, which develops plausible representations of a firm's possible future using assumptions about forces driving the market and different uncertainties, is a part of a strategy. Managers think through each scenario with the question, what will we do if it happens? The business unit strategic planning process consists of the steps shown in Figure 2.4. The overall evaluation of a company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats is called the SWOT analysis. It's a way of monitoring the external and internal marketing environment. SWOT includes strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The external environment. Marketing opportunity, an area of buyer need and interest that a company has a high probability of profitably satisfying. Environmental threat. That's a challenge posed by an unfavorable trend or development that, in the absence of defensive marketing action, would lead to lower sales or profit. To evaluate opportunities, companies can use market opportunity analysis, or MOA, to ask questions like those posed on this slide and the next one. To evaluate opportunities, companies can use market opportunity analysis to ask these additional questions. By using the SWOT analysis and market opportunity analysis, we can create opportunity and threat matrices. In the opportunity matrix in Figure 2.5a, the best marketing opportunities facing the TV lighting equipment company appear in the upper left cell, or the number 1 box. The opportunities in the lower right cell, or number 4 box, are too minor to consider. The opportunities in the upper right cell of number 2 and the lower left cell of number 3 are worth monitoring in the event that any improve in attractiveness and potential. It's one thing to find attractive opportunities, but it's yet another to be able to take advantage of them. Each business needs to evaluate its internal strengths and weaknesses. Once the company has performed a SWOT analysis, it can proceed to goal formulation, developing specific goals for the planning period. Goals are objectives that are specific with respect to magnitude and time. Michael Porter has proposed three strategies that provide a good starting point for strategic thinking: overall cost leadership, differentiation, and focus. With overall cost leadership, firms work to achieve the lowest production and distribution costs so they can underprice competitors. With differentiation, the business concentrates on achieving superior performance in an important customer benefit area. And with focus, the business focuses on one or more narrow market segments, gets to know them intimately, and pursues either cost leadership or differentiation within the target segment. Even giant companies often cannot achieve leadership, either nationally or globally, without forming alliances. Many alliances take the form of marketing alliances. These fall into four major categories: product or service alliance, promotional alliances, logistics alliances, and pricing collaborations. According to McKinsey's Elements of Success, there are 7 different elements to consider: skills, strategy, staff, structure, style, systems, and shared values. When these elements are present, companies are usually more successful at strategy implementation. A company's strategic fit with the environment will inevitably erode because the market environment changes faster than the company's 7 S's. Thus, a company might remain efficient yet lose effectiveness. Organizations can be changed through strong leadership, preferably in advance of a crisis. The key to organizational health is willingness to examine the changing environment. Although the exact length and layout varies from company to company, most marketing plans cover 1 year in anywhere from 5 to 50 pages. Smaller businesses may create shorter or less formal marketing plans, whereas corporations generally require highly structured documents. A marketing plan usually contains the sections listed in this slide. In the marketing memo, these questions are suggested for evaluating the quality of the marketing plan. The marketing plan should outline what marketing research will be conducted and when, as well as how the findings will be applied. Although the marketing plan shows how the company will establish and maintain profitable customer relationships, it also affects both internal and external relationships. The marketing plan typically outlines budgets, schedules, and marketing metrics for monitoring and evaluating results. Hey, thanks for watching. Please check out the other videos in this marketing management series. Thanks again.